Okay, well, if we have your attention, we'll call the meeting to order. It is 5:30. We'll first have the roll call. Mel Whittle. Jordan Jackson.
Present.
William Paddock. Scott Hines is absent. First item of business is approval of the minutes of our July 8th, 2021 meeting. Are there any questions or corrections? If not, we'll entertain a motion to approve.
I move that we approve the minutes for the July meeting.
Second.
Second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carried. Here comes Scott.
There you
There, okay, sorry. We've approved the minutes, Scott, and we're ready to go from there. Roll call and approve the minutes.
Apologize for my attire. I've been driving. I'm too old and fat to dress up and drive.
Can we turn this? Yeah, that's, hope anybody.
No one's on there.
Yeah, nobody's on there.
We've done the minutes.
Yes, minutes and the roll call.
Okay, so audience requests. Airport manager report.
All right.
Welcome everybody this evening. So I'll start out with the fuel report, like always. We were down slightly on July for 100 low lead. We were down by 802 gallons versus 2020 of last July. But we're up for the year, 1,630 gallons total. And moving to Jet A, we were up quite a bit, 112.2%, which puts us at, that's 7,593 gallons above what we were last year for a monthly total of 14,363 for the month of July gallons. So year to date, we're just over 80,000, which is 20,000 gallons more than what we were last year to date. So feel pretty good on that end. Turbine traffic was also an increase of 20% with 222 total operations for the month. And the project updates, airport redevelopment, we got the lighting upgrade. That's going well. They finished the high bays in both hangars, and today they finished up the exterior lights on the T hangars. So they should be turning off and on like they're supposed to with the photo cell, and everything's LED now. So it should work, be pretty good, save us some money in the energy department. And then just as a reminder, August 28th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., our airport day will return this year. So we look forward to for all you guys to come out and visit with us during that time.
Yeah. So I hate to bring up the C word, but COVID seems to be coming back. COVID.
Yeah.
Seems to be coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
We learn anything from the first time? Is there anything we need to be better prepared this time?
Well, I mean, I guess the following what the protocols are for the city and the state, try to, at least it's open air, so we're not going to be, we'll have the building closed down. So unless they're just open to pilots and business traffic. So, but I'd say masks if you're not vaccinated.
And we're good supply wise.
Yeah, we got plenty of sanitizer and stuff like that. So, and wipes, so we can wipe everything down that way.
let us know if that changes.
All right.
Any questions for Rick?
You heard any more on the freight unloading?
Yeah, I had one today.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was small packages this time. So, but we've had probably a dozen since last meeting. So that's been coming along. So, here in the past couple of weeks, though, we haven't had much, I don't think. I don't remember.
It slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, it did kind of slow down a bit. So, but like I said, today was the first one we've had in a couple of weeks. Could use a break, actually. It's a lot of 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning stuff going on. That's usually what it is. So I was fortunate that it came during business hours. So, yeah, it seems to be kind of up and down. So, but yeah, it's been going good.
Good. All right. Appreciate it. And Sergey is no longer with us.
No, but
So-
do you want me to go over this sentence agreement?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, since I missed it.
Okay. Okay, so I'm Kelsey Sinella. I think I've met all of you at least once before, but here I am again. I don't know if I'm the permanent face you will see, but I am here for today. So we'll try to kind of give you guys the heads up. I'll probably be drafting most of the documents, so you'll at least receive emails from me, but I'm just not sure if it will be me that covers meetings, so just kind of heads up.
All right.
The first item I have for tonight for you, it was actually under the airport manager report, but I'll just go over it real quick. That's the Centus, is that how you say it? Rental service agreement renewal. So this is an agreement that had already been in place and now it's time to renew. It's their typical agreement. I've added the addendum for purposes of the city. I don't know if you want to go into kind of the details of what that agreement includes.
Just uniforms basically and cleaning rags and janitorial supplies.
So just looking for approval of that contract and addendum.
Anybody like to make a motion?
I move that we approve the standard use agreement with EAA, with Cintas for the EAA chapter.
Get a second.
So I'm sorry, it's the Centus rental service agreement.
Okay, Cintas, correct that to Cintas rental service agreement.
I'll second that.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
The next item that I have for your consideration is a use agreement with EAA for their use of the airport on August 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. More specifically, the parking lot and the runway, so they can offer display, tour, and offer rides of the B-25 aircraft and also of the, I believe it's the Young Eagles rides as well.
Nice.
And I believe that's in conjunction with Airport Day.
It is.
We need a motion for that.
Yes.
I move that we approve use agreement with EA Chapter 1354.
Get a second.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. That's it?
That's it.
All right. I like you better than Sergey already.
Well, great. Doesn't take much.
You set the bar low.
I wish I could. If I wasn't gonna butcher it and offend the whole nation, I would.
Okay, controller financial report.
So we sent out the financials. A couple of things I wanted to point out is if you look on the second page at the bottom in bold, right now, our year-to-date balance, we're down $5,873 revenue compared to expenses. When we started out the year, at the beginning of January, we had the big lease payment on the North Hangar. So the fuel sales are really what's been making up that gap, and it's almost gone now. So I expect us to start banking cash for the rest of the year based on the way the fuel sales have been going. And then on the last page, just breaking down revenue. Right now, we're about 65-35 coming from fuel expenses right now. Fuel's about 38% compared to 62% from base ops. You can see the cash flow there at the bottom, but that'll probably by August be flipped over to positive, just making up that difference from the big lease payment at the beginning of the year.
Any questions? Thank you. Engineer report.
Hey, good evening. Couple updates and one pay request. And the apron expansion project, still waiting on the grant for this year for both the multi-year design and then also for purchasing mitigation credits. Had reached out to FA and NDOT to ask if we could put in the application for the credits before the grant. Have not heard anything on follow-up, but hopefully the grant is coming soon. Their year ends at the end of September, so I expect it within the next month. We did have a good meeting with the city staff with regards to the stormwater retention and looking to include a portion that would be locally funded to enable future hangar development. And we'll be going through a review process to have documentation in place as to how much of that capacity is essentially banked for future hangar development. Follow up that meeting, we also were part of a call with the outside consultant for the city. They'll do that review to be sure we're getting the information. And so we'll be working on getting in permit applications, reviews for both the county, since we're working in a legal drain with that project, and then the city reviews. So any questions on the apron project? It's at this point kind of quiet paperwork. Next year we get the more exciting part when we start construction. The other item for your consideration is, if you recall, a couple months back, the airport received the Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplemental Appropriations Act, otherwise known as the CRISA Act, grant for your classification of airport. The grant amounts $23,000. We worked with the controller's office to put together paperwork to document that grant draw off of payroll. It's eligible all the way back to January 2020, so we just continued beyond what was previously reimbursed. That's in your packet. So I asked for approval of the submission of AIP 35 pay request 1 for the CRISA grant. This will be sort of the one only grant draw, so be grant draw, and then we'll also be signing closeout paperwork, although we'll need to send it again to probably FA headquarters.
I'd like to make a motion.
I move we approve submission of AIP 35 pay request 1 for the CRRSA Act grant.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
Okay, no change on the funding of the AIP 32 or 34 grants since the last meeting when you approved those pay requests. Just one thing to note, the AIP 32 is now within the last 10%. So rather than kind of automatic approval within the FA system, it goes to the project manager. I need to check in with her today because I saw it was still pending. She just missed getting the button hit to approve. But at this point, they start doing essentially an in-person review of that. So if you see those coming a little bit slower, that's why. That's all I had for report.
Thank you.
Thank you much. Anybody have any questions? Next item is board requests. Do we have any board requests? All right, then we have a claims docket that everybody signed with me, totaling $113,134.38. Can I get a motion to pass? Motion to approve, I should say.
Make a motion, we approve the claims docket for a total of $113,134.38.
Get a second?
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Mr. Deputy Mayor, you got anything for us?
Yes, actually, so, Mr. Peckman, Mr. Weddle approved the minutes, and he said January. I thought he was maybe hinting that he hadn't got a paycheck.
Yeah, I know.
This sort of seems to be a common
I
thing.
know he got it. He called me the day he got it. Said, I've got that.
Well,
paycheck
yeah, I
now."
just
So
know how he
it
always
was
seems to
just a
bring it
slip
up.
of the tongue.
So, I thought maybe he was trying to, circle us back to that again.
Wait till next January, you probably want to know.
You're all looking awfully tanned.
Just got back from vacation.
Yeah, good.
Went to Alaska.
Okay, our next meeting is September 9th at 5:30, and we're adjourned. Thanks for everybody coming out. Borrow your pen.
Here's your. Somebody gave me this.
Just keep it. Keep it.
Well, shit.
Bracelet?
Now you got to borrow somebody else's. This is coming apart.
Oh, here's.
Mel, you got a pen I can borrow somebody?
Here's here. I've got 3 spots for you. Up here,
Pull it out.
because it's that one and only grant, rather some additional paperwork.
Okay, good. Yeah, we'll go, Rick. All right, do it again.
Borrow your pen for one more minute.
Yep, no problem.
All right. Great rest of the week.
Appreciate
And
it.
hi, Susan. Hi, Kelsey. Hi. Nice to meet you.
I think I've seen you before, I just didn't realize it.
That's okay. That's okay. Here I am. This is me. So,
I thought that you were like taking over Sergey, so.
well, who knows?
Maybe.
I don't know. We're a
He
little.
wants everybody.
Do what?
He wants everybody.
You got it?
All set.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I swear. Everybody have a good rest of the week.
Thank you.
Any idea how to turn this off?
Oh,